He'd be up. That'd be terrifying to fight.
Horrible way to die.
What did you say the range was?
98 feet at a depth of 16 feet underwater.
I wonder what the effective range was, right? Like I've seen regular guns shoot underwater, and they're really fast for like 3 feet, and then at 5, I feel like I could stop it with my skin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder what.
I mean,
where did the deadly stop?
I don't know. I mean, it's made specifically for that, so I bet they're
pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of projectile, that long, heavy, lower velocity projectile is what's going to do it. It's gonna keep its speed and go through you. That and those rape dolphins we trained, we trained sea lions and dolphins to kill divers. And that to me is I want that declassified. I want that movie. I want to hear about the James Bond of bottlenose dolphins who like won the Cold War, and we don't even know about it. Like they would send those dolphins. They would have them guarding ports, like naval ports, so that the enemy doesn't send some frogman in to plant C4 on your $1 trillion boat. We've got fucking dolphins down there ready to kill. That's pretty cool. They're trained to drown. They're not trained to like, okay, we trained a dolphin to attack. No. We trained a dolphin to fight. Like it will come and pull your breathing apparatus off your mouth and push you down. Sea lions, we train to do that too.
Hopefully we're still, I bet the Pentagon's funding that still.
God, I hope so. I hope Donald doesn't defund that, because that's those are dollars that's where I want my dollars to go. To the
I want to fund the zoological warfare division of the Pentagon.
No more cancer.
Can you imagine their badges? It's like a sea lion and a dolphin like crossed across, and they're both like,
yeah. Sorry, Mozambikis, no condoms, but we have the most ferocious bottlenose dolphins on planet Earth.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I really like. I like the idea that we've got this $1 trillion war machine, and we do some cool stuff with all that extra monies that we just print. I like the whole. There was this program. It's what led to that Manson shit. What's the secret program they did on Manson with the LSD and everything? The CIA. What's it called?
Oh my god.
MK Ultra. So the reason MK Ultra got its funding is because we found out the Soviets had a similar program, and the funding of that similar program, we had spies that found out how much money they were spending on their astral projection or whatever program. People finding things with their mind across the planet, remote viewing. And the idea of that, of course, is to find where the Soviet nukes are. If you can have a guy in a room in America and he can think really hard and tell you there are nukes, here, and here, and you can early strike those, that's what they were trying to do. And the Soviets one year spent like 50 million rubles on it to see if it would work. And then we found out the next year they spent 300 million rubles. And we were like, oh shit. They found something that works. Like they've got something they figured out, and they're like, they're in for a penny and for a pound now. Like we got to get our program cooking. And that's where MK Ultra and a lot of those other like programs came from, using the LSD and hypnotism, electroshock, and a bunch of other experimental mind altering programs to sort of, fuck with people. I'm sure there were many branches of it. It's the idea is that what they were doing to Manson involved like a Manchurian Candidate type brainwash, where you would have an assassin who doesn't know he's an assassin. So you couldn't even torture anything out of him. He doesn't know it because you've created a segmented version of him, like on his hard drive.
Code word Ronald McDonald, and then boom.
Yeah, like Winter Soldier
assassinating some Soviet leader.
Yeah, that was the premise of Winter Soldier, which is one of the very few good Marvel movies where, the guy's got a whole code phrase that if you read exactly what he like fucking goes into murder mode and he'll do whatever you want.
Have you seen The Family Guy where they make fun of that? Where like Meg is a secret soldier and they're trying to figure out her code phrase, and the handler is like, it's something that no one would ever say to ensure no slip ups.
I love you.
Peter gets the piece of paper and he's like, gee, that Italian family at the next table sure is quiet. And that was what the senator was killing.
I don't think it was an Italian family when they wrote the bit at first, though, was it?
What made it to TV was the Italian family, but who's to say? Who's to say? Maybe they workshopped a little movie theater